Hey, it's Tom Lamog. So did you figure out the song? Did you name that tune? I know. You're probably thinking, I don't know how to read it. If you took the music theory book club information from not too long ago and applied that knowledge to reading this piece of music, you might have been able to figure it out. But in case you weren't a part of the book club and you're interested in reading through this music with me, then let's do it right now. Okay, so this piece of music says it's in the key of D. This is the introduction to whatever song this is, and it's played at a moderate tempo. Tab on the far left tells me that this is guitar tablature. And how do I know it's guitar tablature? Because usually you'll see a treble clef with 5 lines and 4 spaces. Here it says tab, and there are 6 lines with each line representing a guitar string. So it's guitar tablature. So we're also seeing, instead of notes on these lines, we're seeing the numbers of the frets being used to create the chord that you're playing. So if you take a look at, let's see, the first chord, doesn't it look familiar? The second finger on the, actually it's the second fret of the first string, the third fret of the second string, open on the third and fourth. That's kind of a D chord, but if you take a look at the second chord, second fret on the first and third string, and then the third fret on the second string, and an open on the fourth. That's your D chord. So it looks like they may be doing something like a hammer-on kind of a thing here. So let's see. Let's continue on through this this piece of music here. We're seeing the fingering across the entire set of lines here. We see the stem of a note along with what appears to be a flag, which means that these different chords could be eighth notes, played as eighth notes. And then you see these chords with just a stem, which could be a quarter note. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. All right, so that's the rhythm is what it sounds like we're playing. It looks like there are some repeats symbols in here. Take a look at the bar lines. Let's see, the bar line at the first measure is a solid with a thin and a couple of dots, and then after the second measure, you see the double dots and a thin bar line and a thick bar line. That section, it looks like we're going to be repeating that. How many times are we going to repeat it? We'll take a look at those brackets up on top where it says 1 and 2 and then there's 3. So we're looking at playing measures 1 and 2, then repeat it again, 1 and 2, and then repeat it for a third time. But then you're playing just the first measure, and then instead of playing the second measure where it says 1 and 2, you're playing what's listed as 3, measure number 3. So it's measures 1 and 2, then repeat 1, play it the second time, then you go back to measure 1, and then for that third time you jump to number 3. All right, and let's see. I think that's it. 4/4 time. Top number is 4 beats per measure. Bottom number is the quarter note gets a beat. And then the last thing I see here is a tie. You're tying a couple of eighth notes together. So that basically means that instead of playing 2 eighth notes, you're keeping that note played as 1 throughout the value of those notes. So I guess you could say that that is really the equivalent of playing a quarter note, those 2 eighth notes. And then you've got the double bar line at the end, which indicates it's the end of the section. So let's go ahead and give this one a try. First of all, the beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, kind of hard to count and do that at the same time. So now we got the beat. Let's figure out what the music sounds like here, shall we? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. it through this piece of music here. We've read through it together and played it. So hopefully this is helpful. You are also welcome to join us for the iJam Play Along that is going to be coming up on the 1st of February, 5:30 p.m. Pacific, and we'll be playing that song through as well. In the meantime, keep on studying up your music theory and keep on strumming, and we will see you at one of our next live events. Take care.